I would never work with Biggie directly, but he had a lot of people, and every time he had a runoff, he would give me a lot of his clients.
Gotcha.
And I worked with an agency called like the B-Lin Group. So it was a few of us stylists that was young at the time, and we all worked for that particular agency, and we would get, we were the go-to girls
Gotcha.
and guys to come to for styling. So
So you was working the videos, but you want to transition into magazines, right?
I wanted to transition into movies.
Movies, okay. And did you ever get an opportunity?
Yeah, I was working on the Eve show
Okay.
when that came out, and I was doing wardrobe on that show, and then we were on hiatus. And Eve's former stylist actually called me for a job that she couldn't do, but it was a movie, and she said she didn't know who it was. Like, the agency called her, but they didn't give her any information. They just told her it was an A-list celebrity or whatever, and she wanted to know if I can take the meeting on her behalf.
Right.
Because she was booked up. She's like, I'm booked. You can maybe take the meeting and see what it's about. If you want it, you could just have it. So when I went, it was Martin Lawrence for Big Mama's house.
That's crazy.
And I did the interviews.
Is that one of them right place at the right time type of thing?
Definitely right place, right time, because actually they had already hired somebody. So by the time I responded and got to them, they had hired a person. And they were like, but you could still do the interview.
Right.
And I'm like, why would I do the interview if y'all hired somebody?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. This not meant to be. It's cool. They was like, no, we really want to interview you. They looked at like my book. At the time we had like books of our work, and they were like, no, we want to see what it is. So then I did the interview, and I believe he was watching from another room or whatever. And then afterwards,
Martin.
yeah, but he wasn't in the room that we were interviewing in. And then afterwards they were like, we really like you, and we want to offer you the job. And I'm like, I thought y'all had somebody. They was like, no, we want to give it to you. And I wanted to know when the movie started. So the date when the movie started, it was my cousin's wedding, her weekend, that she was getting married. And I was the matron of honor.
Decisions.
Right? I was the matron of honor. So I'm like, she's like my sister. We're like sisters, but we're cousins. So I was like, okay, nah, I can't do it.
What?
I was like, I can't do
you
it.
chose family?
I chose family
Over
opportunity, over the bag.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to always choose family over
As
the
you
bag.
should.
Family
Over the bag.
Family gonna always come first. So I was like, well, I can't do it. And they were like, his sister at the time, I remember, she was like, we'll wing it for you. Like, we'll start it off the first week and lay it out for you, and then you come in as soon as you're finished, you come in and we'll hold the spot for you.
But now, talk about that a little
So
bit.
that's when I was like, oh, this must be a line, and I took it.
Talk about that a little bit though, like, cause that's a big decision to make. Most people would be like, look, especially if you've been grinding and you've been wanting this opportunity, you've been wanting to transition into that world, and then now you had that opportunity. It's hard to just say, okay, I get it. I want to do this, but family come first. What thought process did you have during that time?
I think that I've learned at an early age, and it could be from growing up, how we grow up, right? I learned to trust my gut. So if it don't feel right, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And it could be any reason, and not like it felt like an amazing opportunity, but like that one glitch let me know I would be disappointed in the person that was probably closest to me in my life.
Right.
How am I do that for some money?